Your hand brushes mine, I feel it all coming apart. And I could stay forever, parked here in your car. Eye to eye, it's hard to hide, even in the dark. Side by side, I can't decide if playing it safe's what I want. It's bittersweet when you know that you're falling. What if I feel it all and you're not? In between being friends and being
What's good? What's good? Welcome, welcome.
really know till we cross it. Heartbreaks, mistakes, are we too late?
What's good? What's good? You are here on time. Welcome in, guys. 9, what's good? What's good, bro? We catching dubs tonight? If you guys like the stream, we can get some dubs tonight. Everybody gotta like the stream. We're gonna get some dubs tonight, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Like how you drive too fast and told me how you got that scar. Eye to eye, it's hard to hide, even in the dark.
Hmm.
Side by side, I can't decide if playing it safe's what I want. It's bittersweet when you know that you're falling. What if I feel it all and you're not? In between being friends and being honest, we'll never
Nay, what's good, bro? This week's comeback gonna look like Argentina. We're up nice this week. So I don't know if you guys noticed something new on the screen here. You guys notice something new on the screen? Who notices something new on the screen? Yo, Minimon, that's not fair. Minimon, that's not fair because you were in the stream in Discord when I said that. That's not fair. Not allowed. Cheater, Minimon. You weren't there? You're lying. You're lying. You were there. I promise I was not there. All right, Minimon, you get a spin for that. We're starting the spins off early, baby. Let's go. Yo, last time people said I was rigging it, so I'm gonna sit it down. Okay, I'm not gonna hold it. Ready? Yo, it's literally in between Apex 50K and nothing. It's dead in. Matter of fact, when I look at it from this angle, it's actually on nothing. Low key, it's nothing, bro. For example, nothing. Yo, for example, nothing. So Apex 50Ks. You know what, Minimon? I'll get you an Apex 50K. All right, done. I'll get you an Apex 50K, bro. I got you. Apex 50K. Congrats. But yes, most rigged wheel ever. Yo, you're hilarious. Yeah, so, okay. Hold on, let me pause the music. So basically, this is the 5 stack right now. I ended up taking the payout on these 3 right here. I ended up taking the payout. These 2 came in from the past evals. These 2 came in. And so these still have trailing drawdown. As you can see, they're up $102, but they still are trailing. So these 3 no longer trailing, got the payout on them. So now we're moving to second payout on these. Hopefully And yeah, these are fresh. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting on a little bit of size when looking to trade these accounts. Right now, I'm trading these two together because I just want to get these past the buffer. These are already at the buffer, right? The balance on these three is 52K. The balance on these is 50K. So these two, I'm going to get to 52K, and then I'm just going to copy trade these with a little bit of size. Now that we've taken the payout on these, we have some room and some cushion to work with. So that's my plan here. Once, you know, I take like, I was gonna just move on to Lucid once I got the first payout, but low key, I like these too much. Like I love TPT. So I'm gonna try to get the second payout on these now. And then switch to Lucid probably from there. But yeah, got the payout on these now. What else? What else? Oh yeah, bias. Okay. Let me break down my bias. Right. So all the way from the start. Let's go all the way from the absolute top. Okay. Yeah, I was always partnered with Blue Guardian Nay. That's already been there. Okay, I'm gonna start all the way from the top here, right? The daily time frame still has not taken this low. 160, 29,160. The 29,160 low is the low we need to take to pretty much just break this structure that we have on the higher time frame, this still bullish structure technically, right? So that's what I want to see for today. I would like to see a move lower. I think so far what this week has done, I would say we have, unless something changes drastically, I would say we have more than likely a confirmed high of the week at Monday, right? And so for the remainder of the week, the weekly objective is just going to be to take this low, right? And then Friday should be a bullish day. So any classic sell profile where Monday is red, Tuesday is red, Wednesday is red, Thursday is red, Friday's return to the mean. So we come back on Friday. We expect Friday to be a green day. So as of right now, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. We haven't taken this yet, but I think we will. I think we will end up taking that. So that's overall higher time frame and weekly profile. Now, for this session here, what I wanted to see for a high of day was this 4-hour fair value gap, but we just got this massive dump like away from it, and I don't like that at all. We have this burp in here too. We got a little burp. This is a burp right here. This is a burp. So yeah. Bearish right now, but I really wanted to see this. This was a perfect high a day sponsor. I guess not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna dump like okay. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. I was wanting this 4-hour gap. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have here as far as bias. So we are bearish all the way up until Friday. The target is going to be this low down here. And then we actually have a previous month low, which will be the target for the month. Target for the month will be the previous month low. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have in terms of bias. I don't really have much else. This should bounce. I think this should bounce, and we should go up. And yeah, I think this would just wanted to build some more structure here, but it should bounce. We should take that 4-hour gap. Yeah, I would like that 4-hour gap, bro. Once that 4-hour gap is hit, then, you know, then we're good. But I need that 4-hour gap. Am I missing anything? I think that's it. All right. I don't think I'm missing anything. We did, no, we didn't. We didn't put an SMT. Never mind. Actually, we do have a little bit of SMT here, but it's nothing too crazy. Previous 4-hour got manipulated this morning by current 4-hour and should go high. So if this is what you're talking about, this like Wixie here, then maybe, yeah, it's possible. I don't think so, bro. To be honest with you, I don't think so. I think that this move here kind of like erased my bearish bias for now. This is, by the way, almost 1,000-point move lower just today. And we have now 2 4-hour fair value gaps to keep these protected highs. So I would say right now, so far, we more than likely have a high of the week. It's just about getting a trade here going down, right? Going down. 29,160 is going to be the target on any trade I take here today. So down about 300 points from this exact point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I took a buy last night off the 4-hour FVG tap and 15 CISD and got cooked. What could I have done better? Honestly, nothing, bro. For example, nothing, because I was also in the same trade almost. I was also trying to take the 15-minute CISD long out of that, and this looked really, really good. And bro, like, it looked so good. We manipulate midnight, we get the CISD, like, it looked so good. This 15-minute right here delivered beautifully back up. 1-minute CISD back up, like, it was so nice. And then, boom, hits the bearish fair value gap, and it was done for. That was it. So, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do, Brev? I don't think that was a bad trade. I do not think that that was a bad trade. Oh. Okay. For example, nothing. Yeah, for example, nothing. I'm too competitive. In the life, I'm too competitive. I don't get why we can't sweep these lows. We will. We will. I mean, it's taken a while, but we will. Yeah, for sure. You already took trade? Yeah, I took a little, bro. I took a small little baby trade, bro. You guys can see it's up $102 on these two accounts. These are the two fresh ones that still have trailing. So these are fresh fundeds that still have trailing. These are the 3 that don't have trailing. So on the trailing ones, I'm copy trading the trailing ones together. I took a small little baby trade. We had this daily open right here. Needed to get manipulated. It was almost a guaranteed that we were going to go through the high there. So I literally just, as we started pushing up, I just took like 3-5 micros, I think, and then TP'd at the high there. Nice and easy trade. Pretty small. But yeah. What's in the premium Discord? Like signals or just tools? Everything, bro. There's literally everything is in there. No, when I say that, like, I genuinely mean everything. You see 1-hour gap and 5-minute CISD. Is that mean that they're short? 1-hour gap and 5-minute CISD. So we already played out of this 5-minute gap here, right? And we already got a 5-minute CISD out of that gap earlier. So I'm not gonna like round trip the same one, but I do see that. I do see that it's happening. Yes, absolutely. The thing is, for the high a day, I still want to see this 4-hour gap. I really need to see this 4-hour gap up here. Once we can get the 4-hour gap, we good. We good. Yeah, Isaiah, if you want like some, and if this goes for anybody that's that wants to get the discount for the premium, you guys, if you want to know what's in there, you guys can tag Bam or one of the mods in the free side. Just tag them, and they will hop on a call with you and literally show you and walk you through the entire thing. Bam is like actually insanely nice, bro. Like if you get on the call with him, he just wants to give you free accounts, bro. I don't know. He's a little weird. But yeah, he just wants to give people free accounts. He's too nice. So yeah. I need to pass my buffer on TPT. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on that on these two accounts right here. So you guys will see me how I try to pass the buffer or get past the buffer on these two freshies right here, and the trades that I take. You guys will see I size up a little aggressively to pass. I'm short at 524. Okay. Yeah, nice. I assume you took that kind of, well, yeah, not really off the change in state, but yeah, there is a 5-minute change in state here. Somebody pointed it out earlier, 1 hour to 5-minute. There is a setup, but yeah, I need to see that high, bro. I need to see that 4-hour. Bro, what the fuck? Like, what size for trailing drawdown on 25K account? What would you size for trailing drawdown on 25K TPT? 25K, 5 micros, 8 micros maybe. Is it premium one-time fee? Yeah, it's a one-time fee. So it's $580 one time. And if you use code USA right now, we have 8 more uses left of code USA. Actually, I think 7 because one person bought it earlier. So it's $3.99 right now if you use code USA, and that's one-time fee. Oh, wait, I forgot my music, bro. Let me turn my music back on. Hold on. Let me restart my fire-ass music. Devo, that was probably me. Was it? Well, welcome in, Devo. Lucid only 30% off with Key, not 50. Am I doing anything wrong? No, no, no. It's only 50% off for your first 2 accounts that you buy with them. That's it. That's literally it. That's for everybody. 25K accounts are worthless, only exist to farm noobs. I mean, I don't personally trade 25Ks ever, but the only reason why people like 25Ks is because it's 1-to-1, right? For the drawdown to pass ratio is 1-to-1. So that would be like, I guess, the justification of a 25K account. I still personally won't ever trade a 25K account, but I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It is my first account. Then the promo might be over, bro. Trace, no, the promo might be over. What is this thing's move here? I mean, do we get that gap up there or do we not? Like 10 p.m. in 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Make sure everybody is liking up the stream, bro. Yo, guys, if you're in here right now, you haven't liked up the stream, close out, like fucking minimize, whatever. Do what you get. Don't unfull screen. Scroll down, tap the like, scroll back up, open it back up. Everybody hit the like. Come on, bro. Why does it say your premium is $8.30? Because it's the Apple Store, bro. The App Store is taking money from you. You can't use. I guarantee you're using Apple or something. Don't use Apple. You got to put it in. You got to put the website into Chrome or something like that. App Store, dude. They're scammers, bro. Straight up scammers. Do not pay $8.30. When you're at checkout, you use code USA. It's going to go from $5.80 to $3.99 plus, like, I think it's like a WAP service fee or whatever the fuck. So, yeah. What's my bias? Guys, I broke down bias at the start of the stream. So go to the start of the stream. I broke down my full bias. Right now, I'm bearish. I am bearish right now. Apple, huge service fee scam. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, bro. Insane. I didn't know how bad it was until people started texting me and they were like, yo, your premium Discord is like this much. And I was like, bro, no, where are you fucking getting that from? And they would show me a screenshot and I was like, bro, what? But it's Apple, bro. The whole time it was Apple just scamming. Like, just because you want to buy something on their device, they're just going to take money from you for that. Wild. Eight minutes, guys. 8 minutes until 4-hour open. I really just want to see where this 4-hour goes, okay? Because if the 4-hour goes down, well, yeah, if the 4-hour goes down here, then I'd be more inclined to take a long into this 4-hour. If the 4-hour goes up, then I would easily take a, or this is a, yeah. I would be more inclined to take the move lower there. We going puts. I'm not using Apple. Paid 480. You shouldn't have if you didn't use Apple. It would have been like 420-ish or something. Apple does that to everything subscription based. I did YouTube Premium through Apple at $18.99. They increased a few months later to $24.99. Yeah. Yeah, man. Does it for Android also charging that stupid fee? Yeah, guys, just go on a website, like go on Chrome and just put it in there, and it shouldn't anymore. There is a small fee for WAP, but it's not it's not $300. Okay. Yeah, looks like it is playing the downside here right now. Let's see. Let's see. Do you teach options in your premium as well as long-term investments? So I don't teach options like that anymore because honestly, I don't have an audience for that. You know, I'm in my VC in my premium look, you guys, look at this. I'll show you guys. Look at this. Look, there's people in there right now. Like they're just hanging out. But like this premium VC is going on. It's been going on for 144 hours. Okay. We go in here every single day. We're in, like, I go there after every stream, before the streams, whatever. We're in there like all day long. So you're more than welcome to ask me questions about options and I will, answer you, or really anything else. As far as long-term investments, I update whenever I get into long-term investments. So at the 23,150 low of the year, when I was calling low of the year down here, I was telling people that I'm buying long-term and to buy long-term. Yeah. But I was doing that here on stream too, though. So yeah. No VC during stream tonight. Now I'll hop on VC after. Yo, the thing with VC, bro, 9, is that I can't listen to my music. Because then it's too overstimulating looking at the charts, managing a position, talking to you guys on YouTube, listening to people in the VC, and listening to music at the same time. My brain might blow up. My brain might actually blow up. Apple does other things constantly that are actually illegal, but they don't care because the profits from scams well outweigh the legal fees they pay from doing them each year. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy work. 1 hour bullish FVG forming potential long to the higher. Yeah, we have a bullish 15-minute here too. So I really hope tonight is not one of those nights where we end up like having to trade after midnight. But you know, we'll see. It's the autism that's why you're cracked at trading, basically, Justin. I don't think I have autism, bro. I don't think so. Let's see. Autism. Symptoms. Limited eye contact. No, I make eye contact. Not responding to their name. I respond to my name. Delayed speech and language skills. Repetitive behaviors. Stimming. Stimming. I don't think I do that. Difficulty with social interaction. No, I think I'm fine there. Unusual interests or behaviors. Upset by changes in routines. No, I don't think so. Sensory sensitivities. Heightened or diminished sensitivity to sensory input such as sounds, lights, or textures. Nah, I don't think I have autism, bro. Are you friends with Luke still? I don't really talk to Luke as much, but like, I mean, we're cool. Yeah. I don't have any beef with Luke. Lots of check markers there. Pacho, what's up, man? Look up I'm not looking that up, Yasi. Get out of here. I'm not looking that up. Joe, what's up, bro? Gee, this is an intervention. Yo, doesn't Erling Haaland have autism? I'm pretty sure. Key, it's Wacko. I know, bro. I know. What's good, Wacko? Coming back hard? I haven't seen you in the VCs. Yeah, pause on that. I haven't seen you in the VC, bro. Pull up tonight after stream. Pull up tonight after stream. Let's see what you got. See what you had going on. Bet. Deadshot, what's up? In the Discord, we got an alert. Can you help us understand it? What alert? Are you waiting for the 15-minute FVG to enter? I'm waiting for 10 p.m. right now because I wanted to see high of day in this 4-hour gap up here, and it never got there. Look, this 4-hour gap up here, I wanted to see high of day in there and then dump from there. It never got there. It rejected before it even hit there. So I don't really know what we're doing right now. It's just dilly-dallying. This is called dilly-dallying. Cobra alert. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the dude, I don't think anybody should have that on. It's just it's in the channel, but yeah, it's off of Bentley Joe has an indicator with one of our strategies, and that every time that strategy has an entry, right, or an entry shows up using that strategy, it puts a signal in that chat. There's still some stuff to work on, so I wouldn't take any of those signals. You can look at them and then look at the chart, but I wouldn't take those signals. That's just something to, I guess you can like look at the chart if you see one of those. But we're still like kind of working on that. It's definitely not finished yet. Do you think the bullish 4-hour FVG at 29,824 is too far to reach? 29,824? Oh, the one all the way up there? We have another bullish gap right here. Or this is a bearish gap. Sorry, this is not a bullish gap. These are bearish gaps. Right here. This bearish gap is where we should get the reaction from. There's no reason for us to go all the way up to this one. Is a good long around 29,340 to 29,360. 29,340. I don't know what you see there. Yeah, I don't really know what you see there. Okay, 10 p.m. guys, 10 p.m. Let's lock in. Everybody lock in. It's 10 p.m. Everybody like the stream and lock in. So far, open, pushing lower. So no manipulation to the highs here yet, right? This is the 4-hour open. No manipulation to the upside yet. So we need to go up at some point. And this 15 FVG here could sponsor that move a little bit higher. Dude, I want to see this 4-hour gap so bad, bro. The short becomes so... I hate when this happens. When there's such a clear bias. But the entries are shit. if this 4 hour, okay, we have a 1 hour gap here as well. If this 4 hour up here does not get hit, the short is going to be so annoying to try and take. But I mean, what are we going to do? I guess we'll see. Yeah, 4 hour tag. And we would have put an SMT there too. It would have been so nice. This would have been absolutely perfect. 4 hour gap, SMT, absolute meltdown. It would have been perfect. But of course, bro. Of course. Why do you think we turn bearish after we have inverse that massive bearish FVG? Because I know exactly which bearish FVG you're talking about. You know what? I'll let you guys... I'm going to let... Whoever tells me why this inverse didn't work, spin on the wheel. First person, go. Yeah, Pixelated's right. It didn't sweep liquidity, guys. When does an inverse matter? When does an inverse matter? When we have a sweep of liquidity, right? That's the only time an inverse fair value gap, inverse whatever matters. Okay? It has to sweep liquidity. Danny, you didn't say it first. Pixelated said it first. You said it after. Yeah, no liquidity was swept, right? Now, had this leg right here swept even this low, then this inverse would have counted. But this inverse did not count because of the fact that the low wasn't swept. Okay? So that's why that failed. I said this in my weekly outlook as well that I did in my free Discord. So, yeah, Danny, look. Let me show you, Danny. I'll tell you exactly who said it first. You can see right here, Pixelated did not take liquidity. He was the first one. Yo, shout out to ATX DJ for calling me a good trader. Love you, bro. And then Danny, you came right after him, so. Check above. Dude, on my side, it shows him first. On my side, it shows him first, Danny. All right, Pixelated. You're getting a spin, Pixelated. Okay. All right, ready? Damn, Danny. You see what that's on? It says nothing. No, it says nothing. It's on the nothing one. It's on the nothing one. It's so close to the traded 550K, but it's on nothing. Oh wait, it was supposed to be Pixelated. Wait, this was oh wait, this was supposed to be for Pixel. I said Danny. This was supposed to be for Pixelated. Oops. Sorry, Pixelated. Danny, but see, even if you said it first, you would have lost anyways, bro. You would have got nothing. Danny gets him most rigged wheel ever. It's like a car. Yo, how do I rig the wheel? How do you rig the wheel? Okay, guys, we're almost in this 15-minute gap. That wheel needs a wheel balancing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, though. It's landed on that purple section like 4 times. The last like 4 spins, it's landed on the purple section every time. Either it's the traded 550K or nothing. It's been in that area every time. That was a bad spin. No, it was not. The spin was fine. Should have bought the $80 one. I'm not spending $80 on spin the wheel. I don't care. I don't care what it does. They could put $80 inside of the $80 spin the wheel, and I still wouldn't pay $80 for it. Just like Argentina rigged Egypt. Yeah, what do you guys think about that, bro? What's everybody's thoughts on that? What do you guys think, bro? Like, you guys think Messi's the GOAT, or you guys think Ronaldo's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? Between Messi and Ronaldo, which one? You're the GOAT. Messi. Damn, there's a lot of people saying... There's a lot of people saying Ronaldo. Who cares? Let them both be great. This is true as well. Honestly, this is true as well. FIFA is rigged. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't kept up with the World Cup at all, right? So up until like yesterday, the first game that I actually sat down and watched, we watched it in the Discord, was the Portugal versus Spain one. And then we watched everybody else ended up watching the USA versus Belgium one. I wasn't there for that. But then today we watched the Argentina and Egypt match. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, Egypt was playing really good. That's a good team. They have a good team. Solid team. You know? But, yeah, they did well, though. I didn't know that Egypt was that good. they're fucking fire. Their team is fire. At least they went out, you know, like against Argentina, not some washed team. You need to watch what USA goalkeeper did. Hilarious. All I know about the USA game is that Trump made the boss call and like got a red card taken away or some shit. I was like, bro, this guy, man, it's insane. Please stop comparing Messi with Ronaldo. Messi is God's gift to soccer. Ronaldo is the best penalty player. Damn. That's crazy. Norway's taking it, too much momentum. Yeah, bro. Trump literally pulled out the Trump card. He did. Yeah, he did. Belgium beat USA, and Trump said Belgium's too weak away from building nuclear. Key, next you do the wheel, maybe change up where the initial arrow is before you spin. Yeah, true. I could. Yeah, because right now the arrow's on the purple section. So yeah, I'll change where the arrow is. Yeah, we'll see. See how it goes next one. How many cards the judge gave Egypt for the... Yeah, they did. Yo, they did get a lot of yellows in the last, like... I've never seen a head coach get a yellow. I didn't even know that was possible. It's not enough for Trump to manipulate the markets. He also needs to do it for the World Cup. True. Which team do you support in the World Cup? Bro, I'm not really keeping up with the World Cup like that, bro. I don't really watch sports too much. So I don't know. I want it to be France because Mbappe is just mad funny, bro. Mbappe the dictator, he's so funny. I want it to be him. I want it to be France just because of how much I like Mbappe. I don't really care for anything else. Oh, okay, Adam. All right, that makes sense. Are you not longing this? Yeah. I'm looking at it. Ooh, yeah. Guys. I think I'm gonna try the long. Flip it. I'll try it. Let me... I'm only taking it on the... the trailing drawdown accounts. Trailing drawdown accounts, I took it there. Where's those accounts at? There we go. And I have a hard stop at the low there. We have a 1 minute change in state coming out of this 15 minute. We don't have... Actually, we do have SMT. We have SMT there. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this does. Overall, like, I need this to go down, but I just... Bro, I really need the 4-hour gap to play the downside. It becomes really annoying playing the downside without that 4-hour gap. Yeah, this is gonna take stop. I literally top ticked the fucking buy there. Okay, never mind. I don't know, man. Like, this is giving me same vibes as yesterday when we opened up the 4-hour, didn't manipulate, and it just kind of dumped and pushed in one direction. Like, even though I want this 4-hour gap, I don't know if it'll do it. We have SMT here. Like, everything's there. Let's see, bro. Let's see. We'll give it a little bit of time and see what it does. But it's rejecting these bearish gaps for now and making new lows. New low is just made here off the 1 minute. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm only going to trade these, the fresh ones here today. So these two that you guys see here, the trailing drawdown ones, these are the only ones I'm going to trade today. I'm going to leave the buffer ones. I'm going to leave these. And I'm going to trade these two. Now we're going to go get another change in state. Is that what's about to happen? We're about to get another change in state. That's what's about to happen. What's the name of this song? It's Give Me a Reason by Joseph Ray. I think. Hold on. Wait, no, it's not. It's called Hello Sophia Extended Mix, I think. Try that. Hello Sophia Extended Mix. Try that. Never mind. I didn't get another change in state there yet. The only thing we have is this bullish 15 minute. We don't have anything else. This 4-hour has not manipulated the highs, so I don't feel comfortable taking the short yet. All we have is this bullish 15 minute here and the bullish 1 hour that we're inside, obviously. But that's it. Besides that, we don't have anything else here. This SMT is tough, wants lower. No, it definitely wants lower. Overall, my bias is bearish. If you guys go to the start of the stream, my bias is bearish. But for this specific 4-hour, it hasn't put in a high. We haven't really manipulated this high. So it needs to go up at some point, right? Manipulate this 4-hour gap, then go lower. You know? That's what I want to see. Can you play the royalty slowed one? Yeah, I'll play royalty slowed, but that's not like the vibe right now, though, is it? It's really not the vibe right now, but let's see. Maybe that's what we need for the entry, huh? That's a sad vibe? Nah, this is a aura vibe. This is a aura. Hold on, it stopped. Would you look to long this 15-minute OB? Not right now. Not right now, no. Epic vibe with a twinge of sad vibes. I feel like that's this song, though. The only way I try this again, this 1 minute setup, is if we... Oh, it just put in the fucking double SMT. I was waiting for it to get 1 minute SMT here, like right there. Yeah, that. I was waiting to see that. If we could get that and then another change in state up, I'll retry it. If not, I'm not going to retry it. I'll just wait. I'll wait until midnight. It's not worth, like, you know, BSing here. Also, let me pause the music real quick. Okay, listen. Everybody listen up, okay? All right. So, I had this conversation last night with somebody in my Discord who was trying to take a trade last night, right? So we were bullish. If you guys remember last night's Asia, we were pretty bullish, okay? And we're trying to take some longs. The longs obviously weren't working out, okay? They obviously were not working out. Market was very, very bearish, just kept going down. In his attempt to make back the losses, he ended up blowing pretty much a good chunk of his accounts. From what I understand, he just went full tilt mode and blew like a good amount of his accounts, right? Listen, it's easy to go on tilt like that when you have a strong bias and the market isn't playing out to your bias. Or, yeah, it's not playing out to your bias. So what you do is you try to just find setups, right? You try to make setups that aren't really there. You try to make them exist, but they don't really exist, okay? And the best thing that you can do there is limit yourself to the amount of trades you're going to take, okay? Limit yourself to 2-3 trades, whatever it is. I wouldn't go more than 3 trades. If you guys saw me here on live, I took 3 trades max. I called it a day, right? That's literally all I did. I took 3 trades. Done. No more. Over. You want to know why? Because just about every session, you will get to reattempt it at some point. Yeah, I know. I see the possible entry here. Yes, I do see that. Just about every single session, you're going to get an opportunity to re-enter, okay? So if this is you, then this is something that you should, like, pay attention to this. Look, let me show you guys something, okay? All night last night, right? All night. Just dumping, dumping. Like, we don't get any nice entry. There's no nice entries here at all. Even this entry, this bearish 15-minute fair value gap entry, garbage. Why? Because, bro, to me, this looks like, okay, we manipulated under midnight. There's no reason for us to reject. Like, we manipulated under midnight into a 4-hour fair value gap. We should just go higher. It didn't. It ends up rejecting and coming back down, okay? What happens in New York? We get this big dump in New York. Okay? It goes all the way to previous week low. Previous week low, when you know that once this starts dumping, you know that previous week low is the target, right? That's the drawn liquidity. So you can go down to a 5-minute, get a 5-minute fair value gap entry here, whatever. Even if you don't, our entry showed up here. Okay, I was on live when this happened. 1 hour fair value gap. 5-minute change in stated delivery right here. Okay, obviously it traded like shit for a little bit, but there's your entry. There's your stop loss. UTP, whatever, right? Like, so let's say you wanted to, this swing low, you wanted to TP, okay? You would end up closing it before market closes, right? So market closes at 4. So you would end up closing it before 4 p.m. But you can see the move that you get, right? We get from the entry to the low there is a 261 point move. You end up catching one, right? So if you guys would just stay patient and just wait for a clean setup to show up, I promise you, you wouldn't have to like start your day off digging yourself out of a hole. So many of you guys like trade like shit in the overnight session, and then you show up for the New York session, and then you gotta just climb out of a hole. you're already red. You're starting the day off red. And then you got to slowly just claw your way out. And that kind of fucks with your mental because so many people will come into that session thinking, I got to make this loss back. I got to make this loss back. I got to get back to break even on the day. I got to get to green on the day. And then what happens? You start sizing up. Okay? If the trade that you wanted to take, you hit stop in profit, so you only make $300 as opposed to $1,000 that you needed to get back to break even. You know what you're going to do for those other $700? You're going to fucking just start over trading, sizing more, whatever, right? And then next thing you know, account's gone. All for what? Just to get an amazing trade in the next session, but now you can't even take it because you're back to evals, right? So don't let that be you, bro. If the setup doesn't look good, just don't take it. It's very simple. Especially when the market is like this, where it's like we have a bias, we want it to go in one direction, but it's not really doing it, right? Either go switch to evals, switch to paper trading, whatever. Don't trade like your fundeds, okay? So I'm here right now, like these 3 fundeds I haven't touched. I'm only trading these fresh ones, and with my fresh fundeds on TPT, I normally trade a mini. I'm trading 5 micros on them as well. So just to give you guys an idea of how I'm sizing here, okay? Locking the account, best way to counter revenge trading. Okay, I understand that locking your account will stop you from taking trades, right? But you guys aren't understanding that there's a deeper issue that locking the account is just a band-aid for. Locking the account, logging out, whatever, all of these things are just band-aids to an issue that is like deeper within you that you got to fix. There shouldn't be an urge to like overtrade and revenge trade. You need to just lose that urge completely. You're not going to do that by just being able to just locking out, right? Like locking out is good, but you need to understand that's not the solution to the problem. Because if I give you an account with $50,000 in it, are you going to revenge trade that? Yeah, you probably are, because you can't lock that, right? You can't lock a live account. So, you know, like, locking the account isn't something you should rely on. Like, fix yourself. Fix the deeper issue that you have. This is starting to go, though, by the way, guys. The 4-hour high is the target right now. 4-hour high is the target right now. There is no 15-minute gap inside of here, so I think that it should just continue. Like, it should continue higher. I'm going to wait for, like, a decent entry. I might slap something here soon, but I don't hate this setup at all. I actually don't hate this setup. Took the 1-minute CSD. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. 1-minute CSD was good. I'm trying to learn Asia. Got any tips? Trade it the same way you trade New York. It's just a little bit slower. You didn't have to attack me like that on that rant. If I attacked you on that rant, then take it personally, all right? Because nobody else is going to say it to you, but I will. Majority of people can't just chill because they want to make money so badly. Most likely because their situation as well. The more money you make, the more you'll start to chill as well. Yeah, but you don't make money by having like this need to make money. When you have the need to make money in your head, you don't really make money trading, bro. That's the problem. You need to like completely... your mind should be completely detached from monetary aspect of trading. Completely detached. Took the 15-minute Wixie here. Nice. Yeah, that was nice. That was probably the best looking entry, to be honest. Yeah, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Very nice. 4-hour gap up here is the target, by the way, guys. Which is... Hold on, I lost it. Right here. This is the target. On the long. Okay? Let's see if we can get an immediate rebalance or like a 1-minute gap pullback. I'll try the long here on these. With probably 8. I can do 8. I do like the reversal here that we're getting though. I'm a fan of this. Very nice reversal. Very nice reversal. Just past my MFFU. Nice. Let's go. How should someone look at a overlapping 4 hour and 1 hour? You just look at it as a stacked PD array. Just a better area to take a trade from then. If you have 2 stacked higher time frame PD arrays there, right? Just makes it a better area to take a trade from. Feels more clean for a short TBH just ranging. It will short eventually, yeah. But like I said, I want it to get up there to short first. We don't have anywhere from inside of here that this could short from, right? Like there's literally no PD array inside here this could reject from. Okay, I might take that there. Do probably a quicker stop, like also 5 micros on this. I'm not going heavier than 5 micros anywhere here. 452 is the entry, so say probably like right here. It's not bad. Yeah, we'll work with this and see what this gives us. Only 5 micros, just looking for the 4 hour gap. Again, like it's kind of iffy inside of this range, so I'm not doing too much in terms of size. What was that candle? Hello? Yeah, don't size up here, guys. Like I wouldn't be sizing up on any trades inside of here. This range is just so fucking ass. And yeah, I'll just full TP up there. We'll see what this does. So I'm half size on this pretty much, because normally I'd be on a mini. I was trading New York. There is a 1,000 lot short at 550. Well, that works kind of, right? Because we want 580. It's not too far off. I suggest you take profit under 550. Well, let's get in profit first, you know? It's this is right now it's rejecting from this 5-minute gap. That's the only thing inside of this leg is this 5-minute gap here. So let's see if this is gonna sponsor a 4 hour high. I never look at anything under a 15-minute to sponsor a 4 hour high or low. So this isn't something I'm like just gonna trust yet, but it could. And this market really could do anything. Yeah, 5-minute. Yep. Might go break even. Five-minute invert should hold. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A 5-minute CSD won't matter. We have a 5-minute CSD, won't matter. There's like, bro, it's... It hit the 5-minute inverse there. We have a 5-minute change in state here. Like, it's, I mean, we have it, but it's not like playing out very well because it rejected the bearish 5-minute here. So let's see. As long as your size... What was this wick? What the fuck was that wick? It didn't even hit my stop though, did it? My stop was here. It shouldn't have hit my stop, I don't think. I think I got slipped there, bro. Whatever, it's fine. It's all good. My trade was going so well until you entered, bro. I might be the fade signal now, bro. That honestly, that might be the case. I'm not gonna take anything else inside of this range, man. I'll just wait till after midnight. I'll tape read whatever pops up here, but I'm not gonna take anything. I'll just wait until after midnight to take something. And then that's it. Like, if it wants to go up, it can go up. Cool, I'll take the short. But until then, like, bro, I'm not... it's ass. Like, this just is shit. Technically, there's a buy model here. 5 minute. This would be it. Right? A 1 hour to 5 minute change in state. It's there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We did break the 4 hour high. I guess you could make the case that it manipulated this 5 minute gap here. But that's not really a good case. Because the high a day is still like kind of shit. I don't like the high a day here. Watch it bounce from the 5 minute FVG below. If it does, it's just if it does, it's ass, bro. There's no point to trying to trade the move higher than at that point. It would be better to trade the move lower. It's just weird. The move lower is also ass, right? Like, the move lower is not that much better. Why don't you like the high a day? Because the 4 hour gap that we have directly above it, this is where I want to see high a day, and then SMT inside of there. This leg, we have no SMT. We have no higher time frame pity array, right? No 4 hour was hit, no hourly. This hourly that we hit was the one that we hit in PM already. So that's why I don't like this high day. Like, I don't really trust it. Yeah, 5 minute FVG just put in that work. 5 minute FVG is where this is getting the rejection from. Like, I never will look at a 5 minute FVG as for the 4 hour at least, right? For 4 hour manipulation leg. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see a trade here until probably after midnight, maybe. Can you talk more about how high of day is created and why you look for manipulation? Okay, so same way that we look for a manipulation with a 4 hour gap, or sorry, a 4 hour candle, you look for a manipulation leg with every candle, really, right? But that's what an AMD is. Every candle has an open, a high, a low, and then a close, right? And then this would be a bearish candle. So this would look like this. Wick up top, body, and then wick at the bottom. And then this is a bearish candle. Okay? But this, for a bearish candle, this is the manipulation leg. This is accumulation. And this is distribution, right? So this is your AMD. This is power of 3. That's what this is. Okay? And this is every single candle. Every single candle should do this. But they're just easier to see and play on a 15-minute and higher. So a daily candle would do the same thing. A daily candle, the pity arrays that it distributes, manipulates into is going to be typically hourly, 4 hour, and then the same exact time frame daily. So hourly, 4 hour, daily. Those are the 3 time frames that a daily candle can manipulate into, or should manipulate into. Same way a 4 hour candle would manipulate into a hourly or a 15-minute. And then we would take the trade out of that. So yeah. That's why I want to see it go up here, manipulate the daily candle, and then come back down. And then that would be a solid high of day. This to me, like, I don't love this as high a day, you know. Like, if this gets bearish continuation, which so far it is, like, we are trading lower. You know, if we get like a nice bearish 15-minute gap, I'm down to take the move down, right? Because overall, like I said, my bias is bearish. But it's not going to be like the best trade in my eyes. It wouldn't be an A+ trade unless we manipulate the daily properly. If we don't manipulate the daily properly, it's never going to be an A+ trade that you take on a lower time frame. So yeah, so far I don't really like this. I'm not the biggest fan, but we'll see. We'll wait and see what it does. If it's going to pre-hour high, what is pre-hour high? What is that? Would you trade 15-minute IFVG if it forms for shorts? We already had one up here. Right here. I watched this and I let it go because I wanted the 4-hour. Like, I assume you're talking about this. If we inverse this, would I trade the inverse of that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I like to trade fresh PD arrays. I don't like trading an inverse gap like that. Right now, we have no 15-minute gap inside of this range. We put an SMT there at the low. Again. Previous hourly high. Previous hourly high up here. I already want it to go over there. That's where I want it to go too. No thoughts of bounce off 15-minute BPR. Yeah, it could. It could. You know, I think because it delivered a buy model out of here twice, by the way. Technically, this one is still valid. We delivered a buy model out of here twice. We got a buy model here on this change in state, and then we got another buy model here again on this change in state at 10:18. So both of those buy models right now not looking so good, right? The first one failed. The second one not looking so good. You'd be at break even right now. So do I want to take a third one from basically the same PD array, just a little bit lower? Probably not. Probably not. I'm still in with a stop at 386. That would be the correct stop. It should be down here at, well, 387.5. That's where that would be the protected low once we have change in state, right? So the 5-minute change in state protects this low. So technically, yeah, your stop should be here. It's just I just don't like the inside of the range here enough to be using size and then small stops or wider stops. But we'll see how this goes. I'm drawing out the 5-minute CISD here, by the way, guys. This is the 5-minute CISD entry. This is the hourly to 5-minute entry. What time frame is 4-hour candle allowed to form its manipulation in? Again, a daily and a 4-hour gap? No. 4-hour candle, you'd want to see 15-minute, hourly, or 4-hour. Starting to go back up. You should be okay, Yasi. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's the worst setup, bro. I think it's like a half decent setup. It's just super bearish still, which is understandable. We need the hourly candle to close outside of the FVG. Yeah. We'll have the hourly Wixie as well, guys. That could be a potential entry. I'm in a long because we tapped into a 15-minute bullish gap with a liquidity sweep and my CSZs on the 1 minute. Yeah, I took the same long, bro. I took the same long. And there's a 5-minute setup there as well. It's not an objectively bad trade. It really isn't. It's just this range kind of sucks. It's super choppy. What's the Wixie? Damn, you guys don't know about the Wixie, bro. Wixie is the midpoint of a wick. It looks good. Like right now, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It's going. Littlest of pals don't even know about Wixie. One hour bullish Wixie. I usually don't trade that if it goes totally through PDRA. Is that wrong? Yeah. I still trade it, even if it goes fully through. Like, unless you're talking about inversing it. If it inverses it, then no. It just can't inverse it. As long as it doesn't inverse it, you're good. Green. ES is pushing to. We put in the SMT there. That's how it's like working nicely. Not inverse the wick only. If it doesn't inverse, you're good. You're good. Can you link your free Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. Exclamation mark Discord in the comments here. Nice push, nice push, nice push. Took my profit there. Should keep going. I think I don't think there's any reason for this to stop now. Should keep going. Very nice push, very nice push. Beautiful push. Just passed lucid funded in 20 minutes off that long. Nice. Let's go, bro. Hell yeah. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. This 15-minute needs a lower wick, which means it'll come down probably into like a 1-minute gap. Like this one right here. This 1-minute gap right here. Probably come into that. Then should continue higher. Nice closure there too. That's something that you want to see when you're going through a high. Right? When you're going through a high, you don't want to see it wick. You want to see a nice closure. Same thing that we did here. Right? Like a nice closure. What you want to see. Beautiful closure there. Beautiful, beautiful closure there. NQ got a little scammy when it opened. Yeah, NQ was a little bit scammy when it opened. I got scammed. It did scam me. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's all right because I will catch the short and I will get it back in blood. On God, I will. Model I use for higher time frames says bias for large gap up in tomorrow's. Okay. It's my first funded. I play it safe. That's a good thing to do. Yes. It's a good thing to do. We hit the 1 hour gap there. So now it should continue higher. We have a nice little baby wick there on this 15-minute. So you want to see. Yeah, I would target at least like bare minimum here for a 2 to 1 hour. It's the only way it makes sense, right? We're not 1-to-1 traders. If the SMT is broken by a wick, is it invalid or does it have to be broken by a body to negate it? If the SMT is broken by a wick, yeah, it's still invalid. Even if it's broken by a wick, it doesn't have to be a body close or a body break. Technically, a wick was a body at one point, right? So I think the question you're asking is if it's going to close through, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Nice move, though. Very, very nice move so far. BTW Learnly is goated. Thanks, Key. Appreciate that, bro. Almost 10 minutes left here on this next hourly candle. I think it should just keep going. No reason for us to really stop here yet, right? I see the V indicator still marking it, so should I ignore? V indicator? What V indicator? What time do you go live? 9:30. I go live at 9:30. Is there anything bad in this long? No, there's nothing bad in this long. I mean, it's decent. It's a decent looking long. I just tried it and I got stopped because I had a, this is low-key the same exact thing as yesterday. Holy fuck, bro. It was going to be way too much risk here at the low. So I had an earlier stop at this low and I got taken out of the trade. So that's why I'm not in this. 5-minute gap here. 5-minute gap. Could be decent for an entry there as well. What's the plan, Stan? The move that I want to trade is going to be the short because that's the real move here. I want to trade the short. So I'm not sure if I'll enter this. You know, the only entry that I see here for myself is gonna be, I'll tell you guys exactly where. Fuck off. Tell you guys exactly where my entry would be. Right now, my entry would be at like 420. Yeah, like around 420, 400 is where my entry would be if we go down there. I would maybe get an entry there and keep a stop at this low at 399, so like a 20-point stop. If we get that, cool, I'll take it. If not, I'm just going to watch this thing just go up. We'll just tape read that, and then I'll take the short entry from up here. This would be technically, like if I had taken this off to 5-minute CISD, this is what the trade would look like. So it's not that far off break even technically, right? The risk on 5 micros here was $532 on this trade. You don't think we'll hit the 4-hour gap? That's the whole point, is for us to go hit the 4-hour gap. That's what this trade is for. I just put it here for the just to see if it was going to be a 2R or not. But yeah, this would be the TP 4-hour gap. I have a limit at 424.25. Think it's legit. Yeah, sure. I don't think it's bad. Don't think it's the worst. The whole thing is flipping back and forth. I mean, this close is not bad. This closure is pretty good. It just has to hold this 5-minute gap. As long as it holds the 5-minute gap, it's good. It's good. Right? It just has to hold the 5-minute gap. That's all it needs to do. If it can hold the 5-minute gap, should continue. But this is not a, it's not a horrible like re-entry right here. You know what? I'll take it with 1 micro just to make everybody happy, bro. Here. There you go. What about those cheating Yanks, huh? Hashtag karma. Wait, what do you mean? What cheating Yanks? Nah, bro, you just had FOMO? No, I don't have FOMO, bro. I genuinely don't care if I'm in this trade or not. I really don't. I'm just taking this because people keep coming in and asking why I'm not in it and if I'm in a long. The red card that got annulled? Oh, yeah. That's some bullshit. I didn't watch the game, but like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Never seen you win a trade yet. Well, then you're probably here from yesterday, because I just took a payout on these 3 accounts from trades that I took here on stream. So yesterday was pretty ass though. Yesterday was not a good performance. That was garbage. I think this hourly high stops at 491. Such haters on here. I mean, it's YouTube, bro. What are you gonna do? It's YouTube. It's okay. It's all right. Bottom tick, but nasty delivery. I know the delivery is not that great. Yeah, and 9, I'll be in VC after stream. I'll join VC after stream. Key, just these live streams have helped me pass so many evals. Appreciate that, bro. Weird. First night I watched you like a month ago. You were screaming we're going to go up like 200 points. Had no clue who you were. I wake up in the morning and it was like 223 points. Yeah. Look, listen. Bro. I mean, I'm not right all the time, bro. Like, I'm going to lose trades. Like, sorry to break it to you. You know, I'm not a fucking algorithm. All right? I'm going to lose trades. This is pretty normal. But one thing that you need to know is that every single one of my trade, I could take 3 trades losses, and the 4th trade I'll make it all back, right? Like if it's a win, 1 win is all I need to make everything back because we trade an expansion leg. So that's why I'm pretty comfortable taking losses. I don't care about taking losses. If I take 2 losses, 3 losses, whatever, I usually call it after 3 losses. But if I take 3 losses and then I take a win in the next session, my entire loss is made up. If you're scalping, then, you know, then obviously you need to have like a super high win rate or whatever. But if I have a 40% win rate, then I can still be profitable. I can have a, matter of fact, I can have a 20% win rate, 25% win rate and still be profitable. Typical RR, I mean, it varies, bro, but bare minimum RR that I'll take is 2. 2 RR is bare minimum. But I have 3 different entry models depending on what shows up and what looks good. 2 entry models are more anticipating tops and bottoms, right? So there's like bottom and top ticking, whatever. You guys have seen me take those trades here a few times. Those trades, the RR ends up being a little bit higher. So it'll be like 8 to 10, if not more. I would say average around 8 to 10. And then flow model, which you guys see me trade here, which is obviously the higher time frame for value gap, aligned time frame, change in state, whatever, all that. That is a lot lower, right? Because we're trading continuations. It's a larger stop loss. So those will end up being like 2 to 3R average. Flow model could have played out a 1 to 15 yesterday if held. I know, bro, but it just didn't look that good to just continue lower. How about 1 to 9 RR from yesterday? That's how I trade. I scalp with a 75 to 90% win rate. Yeah, if you scalp, then yeah, you have to have a high win rate because you can't be a scalper without a high win rate. But I don't care about scalping, right? I don't really scalp. A lot of the trades that we take here in Asia, and we end up holding all the way to New York. Like the Monday morning trade, we held it all the way to New York, from Asia all the way to New York, all the way to TP, full TP on that. So, I don't trade ICT concepts at all, but I enjoy your streams. Thanks, bro. My birthday's tomorrow. Yo, happy early birthday, Mike, the night. You remind us again tomorrow so I can tell you happy birthday again. I want to start a trading journey. I don't know where to start, though. Any tips? My 30-day mini-series on YouTube right here. Go to playlist, 30-day mini-series. You go on live. You go live on YouTube in the New York session. I do go live YouTube in the New York session. What time you normally trade Asia? 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Trade looks fine so far. Looks pretty good. Thanks, bro. I just made 1,500 for my 50k eval. Nice. Let's go. You don't trade London session? I don't trade London session. I can't really trade London session, you know? How am I going to trade London? I followed you from TikTok. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Flow model on YouTube too. Yeah. Key's birthday in October. I won that giveaway last year. Wait, what did you win last year, Bowser? I don't remember that. I accidentally had the stream unliked. This guy, bro. This guy. Low-key, I think that we can make a shitload of money with only 40% win rate with no more than 2-hour trades. All we need is discipline. Yeah. True. Past 200k evals this live. Now I'm up 1.6k both funds. Thanks, Key, for the streams and the game and the community. Thanks, bro. Let's go, Caden. Looks like everybody's up, bro. Everybody's doing nice on this trade. W. London's been garbage as of late, unless you're a good trader or good with tighter ranges. I don't think yesterday's London wasn't bad. Yesterday London was pretty good. It wasn't too shabby. In hindsight, one thing that I will say in hindsight, same thing, bro. You know, like, bro, a lot of people think that I'm like a, you know, absolutely fucking perfect trader. I make no mistakes. I still make mistakes. I'll tell you guys the mistake that I made here. Same exact mistake I made yesterday. So this is something that I definitely need to work on. Is my entry, the entries and the stop losses, right? I'm like pretty much just, the entry was good, actually. The entry was fine. At entry here at this, right around this area where we had the 5-minute change in state of delivery, I just had way too close. I had way too tight of a stop loss. I should have had a stop at the low where we had the SMT. So I didn't have the stop at the low. I had a stop earlier. It took me out and then went. Hence the loss there. So same thing. Yes. Same thing yesterday. Literally the same exact thing happened yesterday where mapped out a perfect trade. It ended up going amazing trade. Stopped me out. So that's something that I definitely need to work on. And I hope that just seeing these streams, you know, maybe this is something that you're struggling with and you can fix this too by seeing me make the mistake. So yeah, definitely something I need to work on there. I'm gonna have to go back and journal these. But it's going now. It is going now. How to know where to place SL? Your SL should be at an invalidation point of the trade. So the trade here triggered from a 5-minute, right? So it's a 5-minute change in state of delivery coming out of the hourly fair value gap. So the stop loss needs to be obviously at the low where the invalidation of the 5-minute change in state of delivery is. That's where it should be. You know? So yeah, that's my fault for that one. Hourly opened up. It's going up. No lower wick though. No lower wick though. So just got to be a little careful with this one, but it is going. Is your premium Discord giveaway give entry signal? Yo, guys, listen. These questions, okay, if you are looking for a signal botting ass Discord, don't join my Discord. I'll tell you right now, don't join it. Right? If you're looking for just a Discord that'll just give you a bunch of signals and then you just fucking just follow all of them, don't join it. Don't. I give my signals, but the whole point of the Discord, the point of it is to just create good traders, not like create good fucking trade followers. This guy goes SYBAU. Okay. Anyways, yeah, don't join if you're there to signal bot. Like honestly, you just won't get that much value out of it if you're there to signal bot. Your 30-day miniseries has only 11 days on YouTube. Do we have to pay for the rest of the days? No, you don't have to pay for them. They're on. The rest of them are getting uploaded to Learnly. I just haven't uploaded them on YouTube yet. But they're gonna be in the Learnly. Right now, they are uploaded to Learnly. Day 13 is up in there. And so is day 12. Both are uploaded in there. How through drawdown after 5 minutes CSD took profits. Let's go. Let's go. Key, I'm about to geek out like last night. Bro. What are you doing? What did you do now? What did you do now? Yo, listen. A1C. This is not the trade. I'm just letting you know right now, this is not the trade. If you're taking a bunch of losses trying to catch this shit, bro, chill out. Okay, all right. Good. Very good. Can you share the link? It's in the free Discord. The link for the Learnly is in the free side of the Discord. It's just exclamation WAP. Or exclamation Discord. Exclamation WAP. Exclamation Discord in the chat here. It'll give you the link for the free Discord. 1,000 on my eval, 400 on my funded. I'm exhausted. All right, bro. This guy put exclamation WAP. Where would you short off that 4 hour? I'm about to sleep, so just want to be aware. Where would I short off of it? I would be looking for a 15-minute entry model. So this is a 4 hour fair value gap. We need a 15-minute change in state of delivery down. And that's how I would take the short off of it. You can also take it off of a 15-minute rejection block. So like this, for example, you see how this 15-minute hit this PDRA? The 15-minute hit the 15-minute fair value gap. Take it off of this Wixie right here. Right, midpoint of the rejection block. This would be the lowest risk trade that you can take, the highest R multiple trade you can take, but also this is not a safe trade, right? Technically, because this has not, you're anticipating a low here. You're not, there's no confirmation of reversal. The change in state one, you have a confirmation of reversal and a protected low. It's a safer trade. What does Keyflow mean? Nothing really, bro. I don't know, to be honest. I just came up with it off the dome. Your Discord is not free. It literally is free, you fucking idiot. I just told you, exclamation mark Discord in the fucking chat. It gives you the free link, bro. Some people are genuinely shot in the head. Like, no brain cells left. None. Zero. Swear. Has your user always been Keyflow? It has always been Keyflow, yeah. Could this come back to hourly Wix CE? It could. It could. Yeah. Very well could. What happened to the other pro accounts? Took payout on them. I took payout on them last night. So these are now here. Look, I'll show you guys. Hold on. How do I... Columns. Where's the balance one? Net liquidity. Is it net liquidity? Is that the balance one? Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, these are at 52K because these were the ones that were like 4 or 5K in profit, so I took payout on those. You're going long. Could you please show the TP? The TP is all the way up here. It's here. You can see it. You can see where it is. I know you trade PO3, but I'm genuinely curious, why don't ICT traders use EMAs? You just don't need to. It's a different way of trading, right? Like, chances are wherever you have an EMA, we have a fair value gap, right? So like it's not really necessary to have EMAs there. Hoping to get my first payout tomorrow, not trading those accounts. Nice, 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 nice. What is on Learnly? I had the 30-day series in YouTube. Okay, guys, listen. I've explained Learnly before. I don't feel like pulling it back up and like showing you guys. Let me just do it, bro. I'm just gonna do it. I'll show you guys how Learnly works and how it's different from the 30-day series on YouTube, because it's technically the same thing. Okay, so look, check this out. This is Learnly. This is where we have the course, okay? So let's say you want to start the course. Okay, whatever, let's start it. Okay, let's say that you want to watch... Flip, man. Okay, let's say you want to watch this video right here, okay? Cool. Day 7, how to find your bias every day. Basically, as you play the video, it's going to pop up different questions at different points of this video, right? Based on what was talked about. And they're interactive questions, right? So it shows you a chart. It's going to ask you a question about that chart, and you can move it around, you know, change time frame, whatever you want to do, right? Ask you a question about it, and you answer the question. Let's say you get the question wrong. Okay. It gives you the correct reasoning right here. It gives you full entire reasoning on why that question was wrong and why the correct answer is this, right? Same thing right here, except this is even sicker. Look at this. This one is the chart, except this one is telling you the chart is frozen at 10 a.m. Eastern. Evaluate the structure visible up to this point, determine your directional bias, and take a trade. You gotta literally take a whole fucking trade here, right? So boom, stop loss, boom, TP, right? Okay. And then explain your trade reasoning. Blah, 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 whatever. Submit trade. Wow, the trade hit TP. Okay, so your trade hit TP, you're right. This is your reasoning. This is the reasoning why the trade went and hit TP. It's fire, bro. It's sick. Very, very nice platform. So that's where the course is now hosted. So the entire 30-day video series that's here on YouTube is all also on the Learnly. So it's the same videos, it's the same thing, except you get to have these interactive questions. And I think for a developing trader, it will help you guys a little bit more. That's the only reason why I put everything there, is because I think it'll help you guys more. Because I wish that I had something like that. I learn better when I have like questions like that instead of just watching the YouTube video. So I was like, yo, this is, when it was pitched to me, I was like, yo, this is fire. If you guys want the link, it's in the free side of the Discord. So just either, okay, here, look. If you don't want to do it through WAP, you don't have to do it through WAP. Look, discord.gg/Cobra Trading LLC. This is the link. So you can go here, and you have it completely for free. Or exclamation Discord in the chat, and it'll give you the direct link for it. Exclamation Discord in the chat, and it'll give you the direct link for it. The 580 is the premium side, and it's half off right now with code USA. There's a free side. There's a free side as well. You don't have to pay for it. There's a free side too. That link that you guys are going to will give you a free section. Just go to the free one. When will you decide that price shouldn't come down? If it comes through this 4-hour gap, if it goes all the way through it. When is it time for you to trail your SL? I would trail it now because we have SMT at this low. So this low should hold. No reason for us to break through this low. We also have a 15-minute gap here, so there's no reason for us to break below this 15-minute gap either. First payout feels kind of unreal. Yeah, I mean, I had already made a lot of money trading options before I switched to futures. So, I mean, first payout wasn't like, it was like, okay. Yeah, you know. Bro, we up 60 Wagyu? Yes, bro. Funny how 95% of other ICT traders won't show that on screen, and their excuse is that they can be banned for copy trading. Wait, won't show what on screen? Oh, the Tradeovate account info? I mean, bro, listen. 95% of traders don't really trade. So, you know, they're not going to show you. I don't think that like that stereotype is limited to just ICT traders. It's just most traders, bro. Most traders on social media are just scumbags. That's why I don't really fucking post on social media like that anymore. SMT is showing the displacement in the market indexes to look for other confluences to get into a position. Yeah. Yeah. Doggy never show this. They only show trading view entries but no Tradeovate. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Most of them do. You were into options buying or selling? No, I was just day trading options. I was long call, long put. But when I was trading options 7 years ago, 6 years ago, I was trading, majority of the trades that I would take options wise was on SPY, QQQ, SPX. So it just made more sense to switch to futures because it's a lot easier, it's a lot safer, and there's tax benefits. So I was like, you know, why am I still trading options? So yeah, that's why I transitioned to futures like halfway through me trading. Options are not for beginners. I agree, but bro, this is like a different time, right? Like back then, everybody started off trading options and penny stocks. Like that's what most people were doing because prop firms didn't really exist like that. So bro, who had capital as a beginner? You don't really have a ton of capital to put towards a live account for futures, right? Futures is super dangerous if you are trading on a live account because it's your entire account. You can lose your entire account in one trade, gone, right? If you don't have a stop set properly or whatever the case might be, you lose the whole account. So it's definitely a lot riskier. You ever get a wash sell? Wash sales? Yeah, I think everybody that trades one ticker in options has to deal with wash sales. Are you primarily trading ICT concepts? I do trade some of ICT's concepts, but the models that I trade, I have 3 different entry models. and 2 of them are pretty much more, how do I say this? I guess like mathematical. But yeah, a lot of what I trade is derived from ICT's concepts, you know, with drawn liquidity, like, you know, all those things. What playlist is this? It's not even a playlist. Bro, it's not a playlist. It's just a bunch of songs that are just like filtering on YouTube. Like it took one song that I put on and it just put new songs that are similar to that song. I just lost 28K on the month of May on my personal with just 3 micros. Yeah. That's why nobody back then would trade futures, because it was almost impossible to start futures without it being super, super risky. It was just a different time, right? Like now it's a lot easier. Trading has become so much more mainstream because of the addition of prop firms. You know, the barrier of entry is $50, $100, gets you in an account. You know, you trade that well, you get your funded. Trade that well, you get your payout. You're all in. You were whatever you spent on the eval. Watch your Titans of Tomorrow podcast again. Thanks, bro. Yo, I feel like that podcast, that was what? I think that was the first, no, that was the second or third podcast I'd ever done. And we weren't really planning on doing it. It's something that we just kind of did. So I wasn't prepared for that podcast at all. I feel like it could have been a lot better. So I literally don't go back and rewatch that podcast because I feel like I could have done a lot better. I could have, like, you know, had some sort of script at least a little bit. Any podcasts again? Yeah, dude, I'd be open to doing podcasts. I'm not like reaching out to podcasts or podcasters and asking them to interview me. Like if I get reached out to by a podcast, cool, I'll do it. But you know, I'm not reaching out to them and be like, yo, interview me. That's crazy. Why not just set a $500 DLL and 1K to 1,500 profit target on personal 1 to 3? Yeah, I mean, you can. When you place your BE, well, it wouldn't be yet, right? Like there has to be a reason for you going break even. This has room to come down and go to break even and still go higher. I don't think I end up going break even here on this trade. I'm only in 1 micro anyways, bro. I'm only in 1 micro on this because of the I tried it earlier. If you guys weren't here earlier, the reason why I'm red on this is because I tried this exact same trade earlier, just way shittier execution on my part. Had the completely wrong stop loss, which definitely shouldn't have done. Should have had a stop at the low there. But yeah, I pretty much just entered this off of this 5-minute gap here in just 1 micro just to have the trade there. Can you teach us one of your entries? They're all for free here on my YouTube, bro. Everything, the entry model that you guys are seeing me trade right here, I have 3 videos on the YouTube. Now that we break through 29,500 magnet. Yep. Do the VC in free tonight? Nah, I can't, bro. They're already, look, bro, they already got it started without me. Look, they're having a dandy old time. Look at them. Look at these fucks. All right, Dave, have a good one, bro. I'll see you in New York. How do you manage trailing drawdown with TPT? Size up. Like, there's only one way to do it. You have to size up. There's nothing else you can do. You have to size up. Honestly, I think with TPT is the one firm where sizing down through trailing drawdown isn't really like... I think you have to size up because there's no consistency. It makes more sense. If there was consistency, you'd have to just size down and just slowly work through the trailing drawdown, and it becomes super, super annoying. But the way that I do it, I just size up. First 2 trades, a mini, 2 minis, whatever, 1,500, get out of there. That's what the plan was on this trade. This trade here on 5 micros would have gotten me completely past the trailing drawdown at full TP. But obviously, this day had something different written for us, and that's all right. You know, it's okay. Yo, fire song. Where are you going to TP? I'll put my TP. I'll show you where my TP is. Show you where it is. Right there. Why do you trade trailing DD when EOD is available? TPT doesn't offer EOD, number 1. And number 2, the trailing drawdown is the only bad part about Take Profit Trader. It's the only bad part about that prop firm, because once you're past that 2K buffer, which by the way is not that difficult. I've done it here on live with all of the accounts I've had. These 3 accounts that I just took payout on, I got past the trailing drawdown here on live. And I will get past the trailing drawdown on these accounts here on live. Okay? It's not that difficult. But after you're past the trailing drawdown, Take Profit Trader has no rules, no consistency, no max payout, no minimum days, literally nothing at all. So it makes more sense to trade something like this where you don't have trailing, or where you have the trailing drawdown, but that's it. Now, there are other firms like Lucid that are pretty good, but, you know, obviously the rules are a little different. I just really like the rules for TPT. TPT is the closest that you can get to a live account while still being on a prop firm. It's the closest you can get. TPT is for traders who genuinely have an edge. Honestly, that's kind of debatable, bro. TPT is one of those firms because there's no rules. After you're past the buffer, dude, you can take 6 minis on the randomest bullshit ass trade. If it goes, and let's say 6 minis, like to make $5,000 on 6 minis is nothing, right? You make $5 grand, 6 minis, like you could just take a bullshit trade. It hits, amazing. Take your profit. It's daily payouts. You know, take profit. So yeah, I think longevity wise, yeah, of course, you need an edge in any prop firm though. I mean, for the trader to max out on payouts, yeah, I agree, yeah. Have you gone live with TPT? I have not gone live with TPT yet, no. They like, it's weird. They pick and choose who and when they send to live. So a few months ago, if you made $10,000 in one day, they push you to live immediately. Now, they're no longer doing that. They kind of just pick and choose. I know somebody with a 200K balance in TPT, they're not live. It's weird. I don't know how they do it. But anyways, this trade is absolutely phenomenal so far. How much did you make in withdrawal on those 3 accounts? I withdrew $2,000 per account. So 6K total on these, and now they have 2K left. I just wanted to get them to the 2K that these accounts will be at once they're past the buffer. So the goal is to get these 2 same balance as these, and then I'll just copy trade all 5 together. Genuine question I've always wanted someone to answer is, why do traders hate going on live from sim? Because a lot of prop firms will take 5 sim accounts that you have, which, you know, if you have 5 sim accounts, you make $1,000 per sim account, you end up at $5 grand total profit, right? You take $1,000 payout per account, you end up with $5 grand. They take all 5 and they give you 1 live account. So you now have to make the same amount of money you were making, right? To make the same $5 grand you were making on those 5 prop accounts, you need to size up on your live to make the same money, right? If you trade the same, you're only going to make the 1,000, right? If that makes sense. Now, there are some firms like TPT, for example, that give you 5 live accounts for 5 prop accounts that you had. And those firms, I think, have really good live... Like, TPT has the best live program in the entire prop firm industry right now. They give you 5 live accounts if you have 5 of these prop accounts, and it's a 90-10 split. It's the best one. How much is that one live account? It'll have the same balance that you started with on your prop accounts. If you have a 50K prop account, your live account balance is going to start with 2 grand. What about execution? Is there a major difference? No, there isn't. There is almost no difference. What time does London session open? 3 EST. Can we do partial close with futures? Yes. You also trade in New York? I do trade in New York as well. I'll be here at 9:20. Are you waiting on a bigger trade tonight? Yes, I am. It's going to be out of this 4-hour gap. I'm looking to trade short out of that 4-hour gap. 594 is the easiest shorts ever. Yeah, from up here in this area for sure. That's where I'm looking at. Okay, guys. I'm trying to join the free Discord and I get this message. How do I... You already have access to this free product? That means you need to go into your email, the email that you used, and you should have a link for it. Okay, listen, guys. Yeah, 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Yes. Once you go Pro Plus, do you stay there? Like if you blow it and then take the eval again, do you back to Pro Plus? No. If you blow it, if you blow your Pro Plus and you go back to an eval, you got to go through Pro again. They don't just give you Pro Plus right away again. You got to go through Pro again. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it a stream here. It's 11:30. It's almost midnight. I'm going to call it a stream. I'm going to go hop in the premium VC. Again, if anybody wants to join, it is USA. Code USA is 50% off almost right now. So it's the first link in the description. If you guys want to come and chill with us, that's how much it is for premium. It's almost 50% off. Why aren't you a break even right now? There's no reason for me to. Yeah, we have a gap there. Anyways, I'm out of here. Love you guys. See you tomorrow morning and also tomorrow night. If you're new, I'm live every single night, 9:30 p.m., every single morning, 9:20 a.m. Peace out, everybody.